Welcome back to Character Conversions, where I try to bring fictional characters to life in D&D. Today is a request from Complete Psychopath for the Droid General of Star Wars, General Grievous. 4 stats will be used in the standard array of the player's handbook, divided up as you see here. All 3 physical stats are the most important, as we are primarily a warrior. We've been chosen for that reason to exterminate the wizards, or Psi warriors, or whatever the equivalent of Jedi in your world are. After our physical stats, you want decent wisdom to make sure you have a chance of resisting a mind trick. For race, I wanted to go with Warforged because we are a cyborg, but instead we'll be Arcana number 80 and be a Thri-keen. This will increase our strength by 2 and our dexterity by 1, making them both a 16. We gain Chameleon Carapace, Dark Vision out to 60 feet, Secondary Arms, Sleepless Revitalization, Thri-keen Telepathy, and we speak Common and one language of our choice. Let's go with Elven. Chameleon Carapace makes it so we calculate our AC as 13 plus our dexterity modifier, so we can represent our cyborg parts with our exoskeleton, or simply say this is Grievous before he becomes a cyborg. We can also gain advantage on stealth checks as an action. Our secondary arms allow us to wield 4 weapons at once, so long as they are light. I would probably go 2 short swords, 2 scimitars, just so you can switch between slashing and piercing. Sleepless Revitalization makes it so we are fully aware during our rests, making us hard to catch off guard, and our telepathy means we can communicate with anyone regardless of language within 120 feet. Background will of course be Soldier. This gives us proficiency with Athletics and Intimidation. We gain proficiency with the gaming set of our choice as well as land vehicles, and our background feature is Military Rank. We are of course a General. Our first level will be Fighter, giving us a D10 hit die, proficiency with Strength and Constitution saves. Our skills of choice will be Athletics and Perception. We gain proficiency with all forms of armor and shields, as well as simple and martial weapons. Our first level features are a fighting style, of which we will choose 2-weapon fighting, allowing us to add our ability modifier to damage with our offhand. Finally, we gain Second Wind, allowing us to regain 1d10 plus our fighter level and hit points once per short rest as a bonus action. At second level, Fighter gives us Action Surge, allowing us to take an additional action on our turn once per short or long rest. As a third level fighter, we choose our martial archetype. Now we've already dipped into Unearthed Arcana for our race, so we'll do it again for our class. We'll be going with what Champion should have been, the Brute. As it says in the class description, some Brutes combine physical might with tactical cunning. This grants us Brute Force. Now whenever we hit with a weapon we are proficient with, we increase the damage by 1d4. As a 4th level fighter, we gain our first ability score improvement. We'll drop this into our dexterity, raising it to an 18. At 5th level, Fighter gains Extra Attack. Now when we take the attack action, we make 2 attacks instead of 1. 6th level Fighter is another ability score improvement. We'll drop this into our dexterity once again, capping it off at 20. 7th level Brute grants us Brutish Durability. Whenever we make a saving throw, we roll a d6 and add the bonus to the saving throw total. If this were to make a death saving throw higher than 20, we treat it as a natural 20. There's a reason only the very best Jedi stood a chance against Grievous. 8th level Fighter gives us another ability score improvement. We'll be trading this for the Resilient feat. This gives us a +1 to Wisdom, raising it to a 14, and gives proficiency with Wisdom saves. This, combined with Brutish Durability, means we shouldn't have any worry of any mind tricks. 9th level Fighters gain Indomitable, allowing us to reroll a saving throw that we fail once per long rest, but we must use the new roll even if it is worse. As a 10th level Brute, we gain another fighting style. You could choose whatever fits your campaign. I'm going to go with Unarmed Fighting, giving us a d6 bludgeoning option to go with our slashing and piercing options. In addition, our Brute Force die increases to 1d6. At 11th level, our extra attack improves. Now when we take the attack action, we can make 3 attacks instead of 1. With our bonus action, this totals 4 attacks. At 12th level, we gain another ability score improvement. We'll be trading this for a feat. Grievous is skilled with blasters and keeps a sidearm on him at all times, so we'll be picking up Crossbow Expert. We can now ignore the loading property of crossbows. We don't have disadvantage for shooting with an enemy within 5 feet. When we take the attack action with a one-handed weapon, we can use our bonus action to fire a crossbow we are holding. Our 13th level in Fighter is Brief. We now have 2 uses of Indomitable per long rest. At 14th level, we gain another ability score improvement. We'll be putting this into our Constitution this time, raising it to a 14. 15th level Brutes gain Devastating Critical. Now when we score our critical hit, we gain a bonus to that weapon's damage roll equal to our fighter level. 16th level is another ability score improvement. We'll drop this into our Constitution, raising it to an 18. In addition, our Brute Force die increases to 1d8. At 17th level, we gain an additional use of both Action Surge and Indomitable per long rest. 18th level brutes gain Survivor. Now at the start of each of our turns in combat, if we are below half hit points and conscious, we regain hit points equal to 5 plus our Constitution modifier. 19th level is our final ability score improvement. We will once again drop it into our Constitution, raising it to an 18. At 20th level, the capstone of our build is the final improvement of extra attack. Now when we take the attack action, we make 4 attacks instead of 1. In addition, our brute force die increases to 1d10. End result sees us with an AC of 18, an average of 194 hit points, and each attack we make averaging 14 damage. With 5 attacks in a round, we can dish out 70 damage in a turn. 126 if we use Action Surge, and 182 if we use both of them. With the d6 we add to all of our saving throws, we are very difficult to stop in combat through any means other than dropping our HP to 0. And with our Survivor ability healing us, and a quick boost from Second Wind if we need it, that won't be very easy either. This build is meant to completely overwhelm our foe with a level of brute force they won't expect. We lead through example, not through charisma. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment your opinions or suggestions for new builds. I hope all your 20s are natural. See you next time.